Party people, give them what they want. Yeah. Party people, give them what they want. Yeah. All right, boys and girls, just want to give you just a little variety, just to let you know, not only do I speak, not only do I inspire, but also I do a little singing as well. So I'm a multiverse. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? Sean White coming back to you here for week 2 and day 7 of the Facebook Live series titled Quotes. And this has been a fun ride, a fun joy, and I just can't wait to go ahead and dive into this segment. So do me a favor, if you will, as you're coming on board, please, as far as if you're watching me live, put in the hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from, guys. I love to interact. Don't be a stranger. Don't be scared. And also on the replay, go ahead and do the same thing. So on this topic, here we go. So we have here Miss Ramona in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate that, sister. And we have here Miss Southern Gal, a.k.a. Miss Shirlene Sando. Welcome, welcome as well. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the title of this topic, in which that I have called, and also is in the description as well, I didn't ask for average, and I will never settle for it. I like that. Miss Southern Gal is from the South. I like that too. Got a nice ring to it. We have here Lakeisha in the house. Welcome, welcome. And Lakeisha, again, my condolences as far as for your loss for your family. But hopefully, as far as with this talk, this will be able to bring some kind of joy and bring your energy up for sure. So what does that mean, guys, as far as for you'll never be average? I want to go ahead and start out with a quick little mini story, and then hopefully I'll drive the point. I remember growing up, right, and based upon as far as how the way I came up, it was more so that it was conditioned not from my mother, right? Don't get me wrong, right? Because she was the kind of person that she always strived for excellence. She was super demanding and hard, especially on me, right? But more so of the environment in which I came from is that it was okay just to be regular, right? Be mediocre, be average, right? Be grateful, you know, that you have this, right? And don't try to strive for greater things, because, you know, if you do that, your choices is very, very limited, right? So growing up with that, of course, that developed what is known as an inferiority complex. And it seems like as far as like being average was, you were pretty much normal, right? But if you wanted above and beyond extraordinary things, you were kind of frowned upon, right? And that's how pretty much the world really conditions us a lot as far as to be average, right? And it's only through maturity, and of course, and really I discovered that as far as being an entrepreneur is that average really doesn't do you any good. And most importantly, as far as to your audience and to your clients, right? Because let's face it, who really wants to be average and who wants to be mediocre? Exactly. So, so with that being said, it's a couple of points, guys, in which I actually pulled from that quote, in which shout outs, by the way, to Miss Coach Shyla J for giving me this. God, give her a shout out each and every single one. So, first point in which I came about, boys and girls, is that the world trains us to accept being average. Wow, that's kind of funny. I think I just stated that. Yeah, the world, it really, really does. In which that, and what I mean by that is because you notice how, as far as with media and with TV, they will show you like a lot of celebrities, a lot of individuals that's doing like really high and super incredible things. And in hindsight, you're like, wow, that would be pretty cool, you know? Like, I would love to go ahead and do that. Or you may see a movie, or you may see like a series, or even like a comedy, and you're like, okay, that was funny, but I believe, right, that I could have did it better, right? The way I would have said that would have been more funnier, or I could have acted out that particular part with more feeling and with more emotion, right? And in the back of your mind, you're probably saying that, like, I can do that better, right? But because of the fact, right, these people that we see we put on a pedestal and we kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Idolize them, right? Some ways, what it does is that it feeds into our own insecurities, and it's like, man, yeah, I would love to do that, but look, they so far away, and I'm all the way down here. And we really feed into that if you allow it. We really feed into that, and it's like, wow, and we feel like that we can never reach them. So the world has a very interesting way of really trying to defeat you and trying to really put us in that bubble of just being average and just being normal. Why? Because it's easier as far as to control the population. Now, some people may not like that statement, what I just stated, but if you don't believe me, go ahead and do the research and really just be more aware as far as on what's going on. So that's the first point. Second point, guys, is that when you settle for average, you are basically conceding on your own dreams and in your own goals. How can I prove that? Very simple. How many people you know in your lifetime, in the course of your lifetime, that you would tell them about an idea, you would tell them as far as like a concept that you have, a vision in which that you have, and how many people would actually shoot you down, right? Case in point, Michelle, you want to do what? You want to do a TV show? You? Come on now, Michelle, like for real. Remember that last, concept you had about 10 years ago? And remember how that pretty much flopped? I'm just, and as an example, guys. Lakeisha. So you want to be an empowerment speaker, huh? Really? Did you go to college? Do you have your degrees? Do you have the right connections, the investors? Who wants to really hear what you have to say? Ring a bell, guys? So when you have individuals that's always in your ear like that, basically what they're doing is that they're imposing their fears and their failures upon you, right? And I know that sounds familiar because we all experience that. Lord knows I done had plenty of my people that were pretty much negative. A lot of them even family members and friends, believe it or not, which is very, very interesting. So with that, when you do that, you're more so saying, based upon the gifts and talents in which that you have, that you don't believe that your higher power has given you that. More so, you're trusting more so in what people are telling you versus what your creator has told you. That's the second point. Third point I want to go ahead and bring to your attention is that it's better to push for your dreams and not make it than to not try at all. That's pretty much for me, like, I have a lot of quotes and a lot of, I guess, mantras, if you will, but that's something that is so instilled into me. And that's the reason why I love to help those that's serious, right? Because it's better for you to pursue your dreams, to go all out, all in, go all out and not make it than to not do it at all. Why? Because it shows me as far as that, you know what? You put the effort, you went all in, and you bet it on yourself. And you said, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to make it or die trying. And unfortunately, it just didn't happen for you. It happens. But for a person to sit there and be like, man, please, man, I ain't even going to try. Why even bother, right? I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. Nah, I'm going to just stay comfortable and I'm going to just do this regular job. It's not the best, but hey, it pays the bills. And yeah, I always want to be like an actor or an actress. But you know what, though? I think that ship done passed because I did that about 15 years ago. And it didn't work out with some things that didn't pretty much go my way. And that ship done passed, right? I'll let the new generation or this new blood go ahead and take a crack at it, right? I want you to really think about that. So those are people that pretty much decided that, you know what, it's not even worth it. So they done gave up on their dreams. They already conceded and said, you know what, it's not for me. However, the wind blows, it blows. Those individuals, with all due respect to what I'm about to say, please stay as far away from me as possible because I don't want that energy rubbing up on me and my organization because The organization that I'm a part of, and people that know me very well know that, you know what? I like action takers. I like those that have a vision that is like, you know what? Let's go ahead and make it happen. I may not have all the answers, and quite frankly, it's none of my business to have all the answers, but I cannot accept the what ifs, right? Those are the kind of people that I love to resonate with, if that makes sense. And also, guys, let me know too if you're getting any value from this. I've been talking for quite a long time, so I don't know if you guys are liking this or you're saying, Sean, you suck. I don't know what's going on. So let me see. Let me see. Let's see here. So we have here. All right. So we have here. Miss Shirley says, "I love that." Lakeisha says, "Yes, always something." I think I lost it. I think I'm gonna need a moderator pretty soon, guys. Yes, always was taught being simple and having food, clothes, and shelter is enough. Yeah, exactly. Talk about it. And we have here Miss Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping on. Lakeisha says, true. Charlotte says, hello everyone tuning in live from California. Yay. Awesome, awesome. Cool. So you guys are getting value out of it, and I think I've seen some heart. So let's go ahead and move along with the fourth one. Highly successful people run from the mentality of essentially being average and mediocre. Because again, like I just mentioned a few moments ago, they don't want that type of energy around them. Because what it is like a cancer, guys. It's very, very depressing. Have you ever been in a room with someone and you're like, for an example, hey Mike, what's going on, man? How's your day going? Yeah, it's alright. What you mean it's alright? Talk to me, what's going on? Nah, it's just a regular day, man. You know, same old, different day. And you start talking to him and you try to build him up, right? And you notice that every single time you try to come with something positive, what happens is like he has a more so of a lackadaisical, very negative type of demeanor. It's like that. What happens is that you feel like, oh man, I was so happy, I was so enthusiastic, and now I just left the conversation feeling so tired, and feeling so drained, and feeling like that you just want to just scream on somebody or get mad. And what it is that because it's that energy, those are energy drainers, and you need to get away from them as soon as possible. I don't care if they're family members or friends, right? But it's very, very important and very vital as far as, for your career as being an entrepreneur. Because you want to be around positive, like-minded individuals, those that's visionaries, those that have the same goals and aspirations, right? And every time you talk to them, they're generally, for the most part, right, positive. We all can't be 100% positive. That's just not realistic. But at least for the majority of the part, I would say at least 90 to 95% of the time, they're pretty optimistic. They're pretty happy, individuals. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? Okay, cool. So with the highly successful people, to go ahead and piggyback on that, highly successful people realize that in order for them to have successful businesses and organizations, they need to be around people that have that type of energy. Those individuals that's innovative, those that's positive, those that's willing to have a can-do mentality and attitude. And they enjoy being around the people in which that they work with. Wouldn't you want to surround yourself with a team or an organization that if you guys are looking to build and do business, don't you want to be around people in which you know, like, and trust? I think so. Kind of makes sense to me. Next point, guys. In order to change lives, you must not settle. I will repeat that again. In order to change lives, you must not settle. Case in point, period. When I came to that realization, when my higher power spoke to me and told me as far as that, in order for me to want to motivate, transform, and inspire the masses to travel all around the world and to impact as many lives, right? I cannot be settled. I cannot settle for average. That is something that is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Because if you're looking to impact many, many lives, How can you do that being mediocre or average? What are you basically showing them and teaching others? To be mediocre and average as well? They already know how to do that. Or they're trying to get over that hurdle because, again, like I mentioned earlier in the live, nobody wants to be mediocre or average. So why you want to change lives at a super high level? Why are you so average and mediocre? Why is it that when you speak, people are listening to you like this, and it's so monotone, and there's no feeling, there's no emotion? When you make a joke, it's like a dry joke. People are still wondering as far as on what you said 5 minutes ago, on whether you were being serious or was it a joke, right? You gotta show some feeling, you gotta show emotion. Listen, by the end of the day, it's just people. It's just people, ladies and gentlemen. And we all have feelings and emotions. We like to laugh. We like to cry. We like to be entertained. Come on now. Come on. Next one. Your greatness, talents, you have greatness. You have greatness. Your talents. You're special and you're unique. Basically meaning that each and every single individual that's listening to the sound of my voice, even alive or on a replay, you have all 4 of those qualities. The minute that you recognize that you have those 4 qualities and truly believe it and walk it and talk it and breathe it and believe it, the better you will be. The longer that you take, either through whatever situation, whatever self-limited belief, whatever BS that you bought into about your life, the longer it's going to go ahead and take for you. Much longer. Team Georgia, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping on. I definitely do appreciate that. Guys, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up here, but please let me know if this is making sense while I take a sip of tea. Just let me know, guys, if you're getting value. Let me know if you drop. Matter of fact, do me a favor. Type in the comments greatness if you're getting value from it. Type in greatness if you're getting value from this, please. Okay, I'll take that too. I wanted greatness, but I'll take the flame in the 100. That's fine. Okay, value, I'll take that too. Thank you, Miss Southern Gal. So last and final one. I like this one. I think I'm gonna take a little time with this one here. God has not called you to be average, so stop settling. God has not called you to be average, so stop settling. I want to take a little time with this because now, for everyone as far as that's in attendance, I need for you to slide either to the left or to the right because it's one individual that what I'm about to say, they need to actually hear this. Now, I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are, but I'm being called as of right now to speak to you, and I really need for you to listen to me very, very carefully when the words is about to come out of my mouth. Okay? Stop believing on what people that have been telling you negatively. It's a lie. It's not true whatsoever. And stop entertaining that. You are here for a reason and for a purpose. You have greatness all up inside of you. You have gifts, talents, abilities. You can do things that, quite frankly, no one else can do. You have ideas and concepts in your head, in your soul, in which you know for a fact that would just absolutely crush it. But for whatever reason, you're allowing for that to just hold you and hold you back and hold you down. And I'm here to tell you that God has you alive, for a reason and for a purpose. You need to figure that out, what it is. You need to find out, and quickly. There is no tomorrow, there's no next week, there's no a year, 2 years from now. Oh, well, when I have some time and I'll sit down and I'll think about it, or I'll, have a no. You need to figure this out now, after this live. You need to have a one-on-one talk with your creator. Because the assignment in which that he has for you, you have wasted more than enough time. And the time is now. Absolutely now. Get out here, develop your skills, and speak your truth. Teach, give value, change lives, transform. You are called to do so. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who this is for. I have no idea. I don't have the foggiest idea. It may be for you, hey, it may be for me. But it is for someone that's watching this on the live or in the replay. Hear me what I'm saying very clearly. You have been called today. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and leave you with something in which that I believe it falls right in line as far as with this talk today, in which that it states, be bold, courageous, humble, but never settle. Never ever settle. I'm going to say that again. Be bold, courageous, humble, but never settle. Why? Because average is not for you. It never was. Never ever was. And most certainly not today. And from this day forward, you will not settle for average and you will not settle for mediocre. Why? Because your higher power says so. So I hope that somebody got some value and some insight from this, guys. This has been a fun ride, and just like today, on the future episodes of this series, I'm going to continue, to bring more value and just speak that wisdom and truth and thunder, because you guys know me. So, and also I just want to go ahead and give a special opening or a call to action, if you will. Tonight here at Mupo Entertainment, we're having an open house business meeting for all you boys and girls that's interested, and as far as want to learn more about the organization. What is Mupo Entertainment? What's all this buzz about, right? This is for individuals that have always wanted to do a show. If you ever want to be a creator or a producer of your own show or series or drama, by all means, please feel free to come on board. Believe me, it will be well worth it. You're going to learn some great stuff from the CEO, Ms. Michelle Mupo. She has well over 40 years of experience in the media and music industry, and trust me, she has an eye for talent, and she knows as far as on what she's doing. She's very, very successful and accomplished as well, and she's the real deal. Trust me, she's the real deal. So if that's something that interests you, it will be tonight at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. If you want more information as far as on how to attend the business meeting, please feel free to reach out to me, or if you have my personal contact number, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with the Zoom link, so that way you and whoever else you would like to invite or come on, be more than happy to bring you in. So until then, if what I stated on this live either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, ladies and gentlemen, and I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you're all amazing. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. By God's grace and mercy, look forward to seeing you all mañana for day number, I had to get it right, day 8. Wait, what's that, 8? 5, 2, yeah, there you go. Day 8. Yeah, I need my own show. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have been amazing. Have a great Tuesday. Until then, blessings, guys. Thank you.